never, ever lose. And these are fun to do with your friends or to your friends. Oh, and right now I'm running a MacBook Air giveaway, so if you guys want to join the giveaway, all you need to do is be part of this wonderful family here, and that's click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications as well. And the only other thing you need to do is be subscribed to my second channel, Reacticorns, which is linked down below, and that is pretty much it. Let's get this video to 180,000 thumbs up. So I'm going to give you guys 3 seconds to click that like button. 3, 2, 1. Have you guys done it? Awesome! And without further ado, let's have a look at these bets that you can never lose. Let's go! Okay, Wendy, we're gonna have a race. Okay, what do we have to do? Without moving your Coke bottle, you're gonna fill up your cup with Coke, only using what's in front of you. All I have is a straw. Yeah, that's it. Are you ready? Okay, I got this. Ready, set, go! Looks like you're taking a bit of time there, Wendy. Here's how you do it quickly.
This bet requires some lateral thinking, and most of your friends probably won't be able to figure out the trick. Basically, by sealing the bottle opening and blowing air into it, you are creating pressure within the bottle, which forces the Coke out of the straw straight into your cup. This method will fill up the cup much faster than any other method, and you'll be the winner of this bet every time.
Wow! Done! See? Hey Wendy, these are your books, right? Hey, why do you have my books? I was looking for them. You can have them back if you can separate them after I join them together. What? I'm not going to use glue or anything dodgy. I'm just going to alternate the pages like this. And now you got to take them apart, but you can't do it. What? That's it? This is going to be so easy.
This initially seems like a super easy challenge to win, right? I mean, there's no glue or string or any magic tricks involved. But what we do have is physics. By interleaving the pages of each book with each other, you actually increase the surface area each page is in contact with one another by a huge amount. This causes so much friction that it actually becomes impossible to peel the books apart from each other, no matter how strong you are. Test this on your strong guy friends as well, and they still won't be able to do it.
Ah! What did you do? I think you need to go to the gym, Wendy. Was this some kind of magic? My ball. Hey Wengie, let's have a competition. Sure. Okay, so basically you gotta fill up your balloon with all of your Coke in any way that you can. Sounds pretty easy. But whoever does it first is the winner. Okay, I got this. 3, 2, 1.
Did you guys see what I did there? Most people will first blow up the balloon and then try and squeeze the Coke into it. But you can save a lot of time by just putting your balloon straight over the cap and then shaking the Coke bottle. This generates gas automatically, which fills up your balloon and also forces the Coke into it at the same time. So that's why you'll never lose this bet, because you know the secret trick. And just like poor Wengie, your friends will be amazed at how quickly you beat them.
Still going there? Did it!
Wengie, I was finished ages ago.
How?
Hey Wengie, who do you think is stronger?
I think it's pretty close.
Okay, but if you use 2 arms and I used 1 arm, who'd be stronger?
Duh, me of course. Well, I'm gonna put my hand on my head like this, and I bet you can't lift my hands off my head.
Huh?
You can use both arms, and I'm just gonna use this 1 arm here. Seriously? This is gonna be a piece of cake. Give up yet? What?
Assuming your friend isn't a huge bodybuilder, you'll never lose this bet. Obviously, it seems like 2 arms versus 1 arm isn't really a fair battle, and normally it wouldn't be. But by putting your hands on top of your head like this, it isn't really just your arm your friend is trying to lift. By contracting your arm muscles, you're basically adding the entire weight of your body onto your arm. So the competition actually becomes 2 arms versus your entire body weight. Doesn't really sound fair anymore now, does it?
Can't do it. What happened? Did I get weaker? Hey Wendy, I bet if we play tic-tac-toe, you'll never beat me no matter how many times we play. Seriously? What if we play like 100 times? Even with 100 times, you still won't win. What? No way. Let's do this. You're on.
2,000 years later.
Oh, this is impossible. Okay, so I've won 44 times and we've drawn 30 times. Do you give up?
I give up.
So there's a way to never lose in tic-tac-toe. You'll basically either win or draw 100% of the time. If you go first, take the center square. If your opponent takes a side square, then you'll automatically win by picking a corner square, which they'll need to block, and then you can win by picking the square that gives you 2 winning options, here and here, which they won't be able to stop. If your opponent takes a corner square, then you'll most likely end in a draw. But taking the opposing corner square gives you a small chance of winning if they pick a side square. If you go second, you'll need to either take the middle square if they didn't take it first turn, or a corner square if they took the middle square. Then your next move depends on theirs, but with that start, you should never lose if you play the rest of the game smartly.
Hey Wengie, I bet you can't lift this Coke bottle without touching the bottle. The only one rule is you have to leave the straw in the bottle. Okay. Let me give it a go. Gosh. Come on little Coke bottle. You can do it. What if I do this? Psychic powers! I give up. Alright Wengie, you've suffered enough. Let me show you how.
Don't need all the answers, just tell me what life is for. One day I might wake up with a reaper at the...
This bet seems completely impossible at first. How are you meant to lift a glass bottle without touching it whilst keeping the straw inside the bottle? When your friend finally gives up, tell them that it requires some lateral thinking. Just pick up the straw, make a bend at the bottom of the straw, and place the straw back inside the bottle until the straw unfolds again. If you do this correctly, the straw will actually catch on the curve of the bottleneck, and you'll now be able to easily lift up the bottle without touching it.
See? It is possible. Hey Wengie, do you think you can snap this pasta into 2 pieces?
Sure, that sounds pretty easy.
Okay, so the rules are it has to be exactly 2 pieces and you have to hold the pasta at the very end. Like this? Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Open wounds and closing doors. Been here before.
You'll always win this bet because the pasta will never snap in 2 neat pieces unless you hold your fingers close together. What happens when you bend the pasta from either end when it snaps is that a lot of force is suddenly transmitted through the entire length of the pasta, not just the middle part. So instead of breaking into 2 pieces, it shatters into many pieces when it eventually snaps.
Hey, what happened? Look, Wengie, it's like in 10 pieces. I asked for 2. Let me try again. Oh, why won't it break into 2 pieces? Hey Wendy, I bet you can't snap this toothpick in half. Obviously I can. That's so easy. Oh wait, first you gotta put it on the tips of your fingers. Like this. Like this? Yeah, that's right. I still think I can snap it though, looks pretty easy. Okay, we'll give it a try then. Ah. I can't do it. Why? Okay, here, let me tell you why.
You were the sun and the moon, spinning me up.
Most people think that because a toothpick is super thin, it's easy to snap. But not if you try and do it from this position. The reason is because your fingers are so close together, you have less distance to use as a lever to break the toothpick. Also, by putting it towards the tips of your fingers, you're also decreasing the strength of your fingers, as this is where they are the weakest.
Hey Wengie, I'm gonna put the lid into the Coke bottle like this. Yep. It's pretty much in, right? Uh-huh. Well, I bet you can't blow the lid into the Coke bottle the rest of the way. What? It's almost already inside. It's so easy. Wanna give it a go? Okay. I give up and I'm dizzy. Okay, let me tell you why.
This bet initially seems so easy to win. After all, the pen lid is pretty much already in the bottle, so it should be pretty easy to get it the rest of the way in, right? The trick is to place the pen lid in with the hole pointing inwards. This way, what happens when you try and blow the lid inside is that the air goes around the lid, bounces off the bottom of the bottle, and then pushes the lid back out. This bet is guaranteed to frustrate your friends so much.
Hey Wendy, I have a challenge for you. Okay, I'm gonna arrange these 4 matchsticks into a square. And I bet that using these 2 matchsticks that you can't pick up that square. Okay, I'll try. Good luck! Yes! No! I give up. Okay, here, I'll show you how.
Most people will try and pick up this matchstick square by putting pressure along the center of the matchsticks, but this will usually fail because it's actually incredibly hard to balance it like this. The best way to do this is actually to apply pressure to one end of the matchstick rather than the middle. This actually distributes the force more evenly through the matchsticks, making them easier to balance and pick up.
Seriously guys, how cool were these today? Let me know which one your favorite is down below. And also, what happened on Reacticorns this week?
Out of pretzels.
Wait.
But there's like literally
Wait.
pretzels behind
This
them.
is cheating me. It's a cool instrument. Oh, gosh.
Don't stick that in your mouth.
So during the week, I'm on my social medias, so don't forget to check out my accounts there. They're all linked down below as well, and I have all these behind the scenes stuff to show you guys over there. And until next week, I'm gonna miss you guys so much, so I'll see you guys then. Bye guys!